The pandemic has severely impacted our livelihoods. Sexual and reproductive health is not a priority for most people in my community. We do not have the means, says Irene, who resides in Rizal Province. Irene's village was identified by the Bureau of Local Health Development as a geographically isolated and disadvantaged area, JIDA, referring to hard-to-reach communities geographically, socially, and/or politically separated from wider society due to uneven socioeconomic development. The Family Planning Organization of the Philippines, FPOP, a member association of the International Planned Parenthood Federation, IPPF, with technical and financial support provided by the Respond project, amid ongoing COVID-19 restrictions, developed and piloted Reproductive Health Now, a home delivery service program that facilitates door-to-door delivery service for sexual and reproductive health commodities such as oral contraceptive pills, condoms, pregnancy testing kits, and medicines for use by clients seeking support through digital and hotline services, along with regular clients unable to access in-clinic care, especially vulnerable and disadvantaged clients, including those in underserved areas, survivors of sexual and gender-based violence, and LGBTQI+ communities.
This event actually caters those families who cannot afford to have POPs, those people who are less aware of family planning. That's why we are giving free pills and also services just like such. And in a way, we can able to reach out these people who are very busy doing their lives, working for their family, doing their household chores. We'll be able to reach out them in a way that close to them.
As a youth volunteer, we go house to house, we go to different barangays as to communicate, to collaborate with the SK, to the LGU, and to create more youth-friendly organization, youth-friendly community.
FPOP's home delivery services are the only way for women and girls like Irene to receive quality contraceptive care and counseling. ProCare Clinic is a sexual and reproductive healthcare facility dedicated to serving marginalized and underserved communities in Jakarta, Indonesia, administered by the Indonesian Planned Parenthood Association, a member association of the International Planned Parenthood Federation, IPPF. Services offered at the clinic include contraception, breast and cervical cancer screening, HIV and sexually transmitted infections, STI testing, obstetrics and gynecology, and sexual and gender-based violence counseling. Lockdowns and targeted mobility restrictions in Jakarta during the peak of the COVID-19 pandemic made it difficult for the clinic to obtain critical commodities and supplies such as contraception and HIV-related medicines. The technical and financial assistance provided by the Respond program came at a crucial time, while district health centers across Indonesia were overwhelmed by the need to respond to pandemic-related emergencies. The ProCare team was able to ramp up its services.
The support from the DFAT, Australia and also IPPF was used to restore IPAC, which had almost collapsed after being hit by the pandemic, and also we had to face another crisis. We are very grateful for the generosity of the DFAT and IPPF. Now the 23 IPPI clinics are starting to operate normally, and hopefully at the end of the Respond project, our clinic will increase to 26 and will be stronger in providing services to many people in 25 provinces in Indonesia.
The clinic expanded its services, including free vaccinations and sexual and reproductive health counseling services for refugees in Jakarta. The Greater Jakarta metropolitan area is home to the vast majority of the country's refugee population. Indonesia is a transit country for refugees mainly from Afghanistan, followed by Somalia, Myanmar, Iraq, and Sudan. Refugees face several barriers in obtaining sexual and reproductive health services due to a lack of documentation, information in their native language, and fear of arrest, detention, or deportation. ProCare Clinic remains committed to providing essential health services to all. Achala is a 40-year-old security officer working at a textile factory in the industrial zone of Sitawaka, Sri Lanka. With family commitments and long work commutes, her daily routine starts at 4 in the morning and doesn't end till 10 at night. Textile manufacturing remains one of Sri Lanka's key industries. The manufacturing plants continued to function even during COVID-19 lockdowns. This put thousands of factory workers at an increased health risk with limited hospital access. Had it not been for the free monthly mobile clinics facilitated at the factory by the Family Planning Association of Sri Lanka, a member association of the International Planned Parenthood Federation (IPPF), Achala would have never had access to essential health services during stressful lockdown times. I've had 2 children, but no one ever told me how important health screening and family planning options are, so I had my first pap smear and breast exam here, Achala says, referring to the factory room that has been converted into a private examination space for women. Most employees also happen to be migrants living away from home in boarding facilities. The mobile clinic, with support from the Respond program, particularly in the industrial zones, addresses the needs for key groups. The services include cancer screening, counseling on sexual health and gynecological concerns. The mobile clinic has been able to meet the sexual and reproductive health needs of more than 5,000 clients. Key challenges remain, such as high transportation costs that limit the ability of mobile clinics to reach remote areas, power outages, and a lack of water supply. However, the service has continued to adapt, innovate, and evolve to overcome the barriers.